that I had throughout the competition, the people that care, the people that rode, my partner, my fiance, my coach, Susie, who was my first yoga teacher. Yes, I brought certain training that I had and to make it work for me. I mean, it was, you take the best of yourself and bring it here. Be the best you can be, and it's like an initiation to be the best you can be in every aspect of your life. It's a little microcosm of the rest of your life. You'll have a chance here to be the best you can, and that's what's going to happen with the rest of your life too. You're constantly tested everywhere else. If you can get through this, use it as a stepping stone to keep growing.
Well, she kind of killed everybody last season by like a mile, so I asked her if she'd help me out, give me some advice, and she offered to help coach, so I wasn't going to refuse that.
Giving her some support. Pep that a boy.
You did good, 4 hours, you did good.
You stood last night?
Oh, yeah.
How was it?
Pick your best foot. And we're gonna start now. Think about the 1 hour, girls. Do whatever you want. Get out the fresh air.
Made with chickpea flour,
Yep.
quinoa flour, onions, portobello mushrooms,
Sounds fun already.
and yams, cinnamon, cumin, turmeric for inflammation. It reduces inflammation, and cinnamon is a nice wake-up spice.
Oh, nice. How you feeling? How the legs feeling?
It's pretty sore. They're sore.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome out there.
It's hard on the road.
We're soldiers.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah,
Everybody's
nice
putting
of
their all in. Everybody's really doing a good job. And there's just a couple people who are not playing by the rules and not following them. Not sure why the judges aren't catching them. But they're not, and it's happened on more than one occasion.
Yeah.
And they're still not doing anything about it. So there's been a couple of them that it's happened, and, you know.
That's a problem.
It is. It is. They just got to keep watching, keep a better eye.
My little farewell gift to you guys is no technology, no computer, no talking, standing still up until your next break.
Are you sure you want to drop out? She said she thinks so. Do you want her to come here? She said, do you want to speak to her? Do you want to talk to her now? She said if you want her to come here, she can come speak to you face to face.
It's okay.
She said it's okay. She said she's on her way. Bye.
No, but that's not fair. You know, I know nothing's been fair. I don't want to trust making piss in a garbage can on a sheet in a Chateau Jardin. That's supposed to be so luxurious. That's a trailer trash.
Oh shit.
Bye, everybody. Good luck. Honestly, if there's too much, it's just too much. It's not honesty. Because everything we were doing, I just, for such a luxurious place, you think that it would be more high class, less trailer park, you know? And I'm not going to stand here like this and be put on display like a circus everybody says. You know, it's just, I know it's a competition and it's hard, but, you know, I could have done it, I just don't want to do it anymore.
Okay, so you ready to go?
I don't, like, really want to go, but I just feel like I gotta go.
It's gonna be sad to see you
You
go.
know, like, I really wanted to go to the fashion show tomorrow, but
That's why I was like, maybe do you want to wait for that?
like, I can come down there tomorrow, but I just, honestly...
You can't, well, you can come and see how it goes.
Yeah, I know.
But for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have, I can't have you compete anymore. This is your final decision.
Yeah, I'm done.
You're done. Okay. We have one bride that's gone. Okay, so we're gonna do it
But
up
she
her.
said she wants to go back in. She can do that.
If she's done, she's done. I can't.
Yeah, I'm done. But, you can look out for me for next season.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll have you here.
If she can't handle it, then what else is there to? You can't really force somebody to do something you don't want to, right? I mean, you know, he's my little partner in crime, so. Well, that's how it goes.
Ooh, I feel so happy to be going home right now. Bye, last bride standing. Good luck, Melissa. You deserve it.
Bye, guys.
There's no judges in the building right now, so I don't know what's going to happen, if anyone else is going to show up or what. We'll see.
There's no judge here, right? So are we all just gonna stay here until a judge comes? And just make it enough, like, let's decide together until the judge comes?
But I think if you guys do that, you might get disqualified when it comes to...
But then you're gonna disqualify all of us together.
Yeah, but do you want to have 2 days wasted?
We were confused. We thought someone was playing a trick on us just to see, like, if they'd have cameras set up or if we would sit down and, you know, and all of a sudden maybe an hour later a judge would show up and be like, oh, sorry, did you guys sit down? Oh, no, we didn't, you know, and then see if we're lying. I don't know why, but that's kind of what we thought was going to happen. I think that's why originally everyone stayed standing. And then once we were standing, we literally didn't bother sitting down. We stayed standing for the 3 hours until 9 o'clock break, and no one was there. Like, we could have been sitting the whole time. We could have been sleeping.
But they need people for the bridal show. We're not going to disqualify everybody for one person. What happened? Everybody wants to rest except for her.
Nobody's here. He's here to judge it. They can't disqualify. They weren't here to say, oh, you're not.
The fact that there was no judges was pretty tough, I think, because it opened up the contest to a different level. You know, we kind of as a group had to decide what's going to happen, and I think we just went through the motions of, okay, we're going to stand. But it was discussed, what if there's no judge here? What if everybody just decided to sleep? Then, but it can't be end of contest because we all decided together.
I didn't like that we didn't have judges. We literally had to scramble up half the girls and make them stand at the wall. Half of them were refusing to stand. So that wasn't very pleasant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people standing. Everybody else is standing. Not at your post.
But they're standing though.
She's in her spots.
She becomes a jury.
Worry about yourself. Hey guys, do the same competition.
The judges are volunteers, so they're not getting paid for this, so they don't really have motivation to show up.
I think the one thing that kept me from sitting down is I feel like I wasn't alone at that time. There was definitely someone with me, and the person who I think kept me going was my grandmother. I watched her at the end of her life. She didn't stop, and she endured a lot of physical hardships, and I remember her saying that sometimes it was really hard at night and she wasn't able to move or go anywhere, so I kind of had a better appreciation for what that felt like. But for 2 years she's the strongest person I know, so I don't want to let her down even though she's not still here today. I'd say I'm standing because she wasn't able to, because she had both her legs amputated in those 2 years, and she was a really independent woman who was like the glue for her family. So I feel like it's more than just standing here to be the last bride, but standing here just to do something that means something.
So what are you doing? Why did you just go downstairs?
Does it really matter why I went?
I don't know what.
I was afraid at first because I was afraid the girls would, as I said before, rat me out, but I had to go, so I went anyways. And I came back and I stood in my spot and I continued to do what I was doing. And I'm still here.
I'm not gonna eliminate you, don't worry.
We're done. She's done.
Why are you done?
I don't feel like I have it in me to get to the end, so I might as well quit now. I know that sounds bad, but
She makes a decision. She She's the boss.
Done, guys?
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Well, you certainly did good.
Time is 8 o'clock and there is still no judges available.
How mad are you?
What's the game plan for your 9 o'clock break?
We go to break. Everyone goes to break for 15 minutes. Because they said the breaks are every 3 hours, so we're kind of sticking to the schedule that they said because no one was here to change it or say otherwise either.
Used to say you can't take an early break.
That's wrong.
Well, I'd say you stick to your schedule. Stick to your schedule. Go off at 9. Come back at 9:15. We'll set an alarm when it goes off. Those who choose to come back can come back, and if you choose not to, oh, that's your thing.
She hates feet.
That's all right.
Yeah. I don't even like touching my own feet.
Wow, that's a real foot problem.
Yeah.
So this is totally disgusting you right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Wow,
I
that
will
is.
immediately go and scrub my hands for a good bit.
Wow, what a great friend.
I'm scared.
Are you? For real?
Flashbacks of this.
I know.
Okay, I have a wonderful, wonderful, exciting challenge that's going to be a lot of fun. Probably more so for your fiancés than yourselves because you are at risk at looking ridiculous after this challenge is completed. And I say that with the biggest of smiles. The most creative, artistic hair designer that stands behind me, and they don't look like hairstylists to me.
Yesterday, we had a challenge. Apparently, we needed our fiancés for it. So I had to call my fiancé, tell him to drop whatever he was doing.
On your mark, the best, most beautiful updo that you envision your bride to have.
But when the challenge actually began, 4 girls did not have their fiancés with them, and they were allowed to use their coaches, and their coaches were girls. So we did the challenge. It was whoever had the best hair done, and there were 4 judges, and they chose the 4 girls that were up there. And that was not right because they told me we needed our fiancés, So I don't think that was right.
Okay, on your mark, 15 minutes. Get set. Go.
It's beautiful. If she would have fallen, she would never crack her skull.
We're looking at sophistication and elegance.
Okay.
And we've really kind of agreed on a few of them.
You've already got an idea?
We're on the same page for this. Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to find a favorite. They're all beautiful. They all look exquisite. Especially considering that they haven't washed their hair in 3 days. 3 days. Look at the glow and the shine in that hair. There is something to be said about natural.
I have to go on the fashion show now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Purple wins.
The most beautiful, extravagant, sophisticated bridal updo that they've ever seen with unwashed hair is Angela.
It's completely different than last season, so I mean, I kind of know what to expect. I know the nights there are absolutely brutal. You have lights on you, and there's like nothing going on at all at nighttime. During the day, yes, it's a little more exciting, but that can also drain your energy a little bit more, so you got to be able to stay focused at the same time and concentrate on not getting caught up on everything that's going around.
I have decided, after because of the girls' requests, I have decided to do 10 minutes of standing with no movements or electronics or anything that to just experience what they're feeling because they wanted me to. They've been doing this for an hour now. I'm going to do it for 10 minutes.
They're requesting 1 hour.
1 hour?
1 hour.
No. I can't. I'm not. That's not happening. I'm fine with 10 minutes.
1 hour from him, right?
It was 10 minutes.
No, I heard an hour.
No, I heard 10 minutes.
Are you sure you're not?
It's only gonna be 10 minutes. I can tell you this.
So he has to be here physically before I can come off the stage?
Well, that's how they did it at the other meeting.
It's like kind of like the high five off the bat. I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
Brent, I cannot feel my leg. It's over. I have to go rub it for half an hour. Yeah, but I'm saying, how am I gonna get there?
Okay, you guys can go. Yes. So you have to high five back off, like you have to switch. You have to be back by 2:30. Or yeah, 2:30.
I cannot walk. Look at me. I'm walking like a freaking... Brent, you have to be on the stage. You cannot come with me. You cannot come with me.
Oh, suck it up. What do you think? I feel like Jello after that. mental anguish because like it only was 10 minutes and they were an hour, and I already know what they feel like because like that would felt like an eternity for me.
So right now it is a break time for the brides, and I've got the fiancés up on stage and they are standing still. No communication or talking or any electronics like that for their bride's break. So I'm just going to show you really quick.
Okay, so what I just did was I took all of the contestants and I stuck them in one box. So basically what I'm doing right now is I am taking the chairs and making it so that they have to stand in their area without touching the chairs. I think it's a way that will get in their heads a little bit. To try to weaken their minds. I don't know. I don't know if it's cruel or not, but I think it's fun.